Bourbon Rye Tennessee Whiskey. Just like wine, this classic Southern spirit has different varietals and styles. I'm Divya Gugnani at Char No. 4 in Brooklyn, New York, ready for some Whiskey 101. So let's go behind the burner and meet the experts to get a taste. So I'm here with co-owner Sean Josephs. Sean, I believe this cocktail is a blend of the South and the North.
It is. It's called the Nor'easter, which, if you're not from New England, is what they call it when a big storm blows in. So it's based a little bit on the Dark and Stormy, which is, as many people know, that cocktail. Classic cocktail. So this is kind of a riff on that, but the North and the South kind of come together. Bourbon being a Southern drink, and then the rest of the ingredients more from the Northeast. So should we get started?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, fantastic. So first off, of course, the key is bourbon. In this case, we're using Old Crow from Jim Beam. So we're going to do 2 ounces of Old Crow. Always measure with a jigger. It's the only way you're definitely going to get. Okay. It's the only way you're always going to get precise beverage. Next up, we're going to add a ½ ounce of fresh lime juice.
Okay.
So here we are, ½ ounce of fresh lime juice. There you go.
For me, love that fresh lemony flavor. And
then for our sweetness, we're going to do maple syrup.
Oh, that's fun.
So a lot of times I find, you have a lot of neutral sweeteners or just simple syrup in drinks, but you get a lot of flavors of maple syrup in bourbon naturally. So I think
it's a nice complement to it, and also it's a really nice natural sweetener instead of using something artificial like a sugar or whatnot.
Exactly.
The natural sweetener's great to have in the cocktail.
Now we just need to add ice to the glass.
Okay.
So sorry, we got our scooper right over there.
Yep. So I'm going to throw in some ice.
So just fill it. Yep. Thank you very much. And while you're at it, why don't we fill both of our rocks glasses with ice as well.
Nice fresh ice.
Okay. And that's a good little tip. I think anytime you're making a shaken drink, which is then going to be poured, is ultimately over ice, instead of just using the ice that was shaken, pour it over fresh ice, because your ice is already, your ice is being diluted, so you're going to get a much nicer drink pouring it over fresh ice. And then just the fun part, of course, we're going to do the old shake, shake, shake. 12 to 15 vigorous shakes will do the trick.
I gotta bang this one.
Yeah, this is
nice
job. Very good. No worries there. You're getting very good practice. And then we're just gonna now strain it over the fresh ice. And hopefully, if our proportion. Now you want to leave a little bit left in the top, maybe about ½ an inch in the glass, because the final step is then we're gonna add this delicious ginger beer.
Oh, fun.
And that's another one, just generally speaking, ginger and bourbon go very nice together. So if you're trying to mess around at home, I mean, most people are familiar just with bourbon and ginger ale. So
bourbon, maple syrup, ginger, we got all these really nice flavors going on.
You've got all these flavors that complement really well.
Too.
A little garnish, just do a little lime wheel, nothing fancy, but it looks nice.
It does look nice.
And there we are, cheers.
No, if you've got straws, I gotta have them too.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deny
my straws.
Deny you the straws. Cheers.
So cheers. Wow, this is quite a cocktail.
That's good, isn't it?
This is the Nor'easter.
This is Nor'easter. It's our most popular drink. Hopefully you can see why. It's definitely pretty pleasing.
Got a citrus punch, a little bit sweet from the maple syrup, and that bourbon. It's kind of sweet.
It is sweet. And that's why I think bourbon works really well as a mixer in general, because it has a nice natural sweetness.
Well, thanks for having us.
Oh, thank you so much.
Hey, I'm Michael Tsoumpas, one of the owners of Char No. 4, a whiskey bar specializing in American whiskey, located in Brooklyn, New York. A common question we get when people come into Char is, how should I drink my bourbon? And I always recommend you drink it with a little ice, and if not ice, water. It is a Southern drink. It comes out of the hot, sweaty South. And it's meant to be drunk with a little ice and water, as opposed to Scotch, which comes from Scotland, cold country, where people tend to drink their Scotch neat.
Stay tuned to Behind the Burner, where we give you the tips, tricks, and techniques that are lighting the culinary world on fire. For the recipe, Q&A, photos, and more, visit BehindTheBurner.com.